What's going on, boys and girls of YouTube? Today I am bringing you another top 5, but it's going to be a little bit different. We've done one of these a few months back. I want to say like last year around this time, maybe like July, somewhere in there. So we did one of these. A lot of skins have come out, so it's time for a new one. We're doing a top 5 Smite skins currently in the game. Like I said, a lot of new skins have come out, so doing this is a little bit difficult. I'm trying to span from the start of skins till now, which is once again really hard. But we got some good skins. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start at number 5, like the one that I think is one of the top skins, but barely up there, all the way to the best skin in the game, which has changed since my last video. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think as well. Like whether you agree, whether you have other top 5 skins. I'm interested. Drop that in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not. And let's get in to this video. So the very first skin on my top 5 list, I guess the bottom tier, is still a Poseidon skin. You know, I thought about this one pretty hard because I don't have the Poseidon skin on my main account, and this was one of my top skins on the last video. But I'm not gonna lie, as good as this skin is, the Poseidon Vaporwave skin, the abilities on top of the way that he already looks, the way he moves around, this is easily a top 5 skin in Smite. I was pretty surprised when it came out. The abilities look dope when you use them. The ult is crazy. It's really hard to compete with a skin like this. I believe it has one of the Power Rangers, original Power Rangers, voicing this skin, which I'm gonna be honest, the voice pack, pretty underwhelming. But the actual skin itself on top of the abilities just makes it a top tier skin in Smite. Really hard to compete. If I had to swap one out, I would actually put the Poseidon skin in there. So these are kind of tied for me. But I really like the Vaporwave skin. So there is that. Alright guys, before we get too deep into this, today's video is sponsored and brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Now, Raid Shadow Legends is easily the most ambitious RPG project of 2019. You're really only going to compare this to other console, big console, and PC games. It is ridiculously immersive for a smartphone game. Now, the game has a ton of features. It is free to play, which is huge. You're going to be able to go into the game and see ridiculous 3D graphics. You're going to be able to do dungeon fighting. There's a cool campaign and storyline. You'll be able to get into that campaign, play through it. There's clan fighting. There's PvP. There's hundreds of champions that are customizable, and you can add items and mess with their spells and their abilities, and it's really, really cool. There's just so much stuff going on. I feel like every step of the way, every time I get on the game, I'm doing something that I wasn't doing before, and I really, really like that. Now, as I said, there's hundreds of champions. Now I'll show you what I've been running, and we'll get into a couple more of the other ones. So I've been running Gaelic, I've been running Magister. My Gaelic is my highest level, and you can see he's pretty decked out item wise. Now there are just so many more. I just unlocked him, I just unlocked Gator, I just unlocked Marked, and we'll go ahead and go over to the index real quick, see if we can't find some of the really high level stuff. I haven't gotten to that yet. I really do actually want to get to that stuff because it looks pretty cool. So we'll go to Skinwalkers. I haven't actually looked at this yet. We'll look up a defense guy now, and then we'll check an attack guy in a second. So this is War Chief, and he looks pretty freaking beefy, dude. He's a legendary champion. There's just so much stuff. We'll go to an attack guy. Fu Shan, this is a legendary. Oh my gosh. Okay, he looks freaking sick. He actually looks pretty freaking cool. Okay, so as you can see, there are a ridiculous amount of champions in the game. There's so much for you to get into. The game is getting big very, very fast, so you want to get in early. Starting now, you'll get a big head start if you get in the game. There's a special launch tournament coming up with crazy in-game prizes, and there's real life physical prizes. If you're doing well, you can get them. Now, I know you're going to get the game, so once you do, please don't forget to join my clan. My clan is Weekend, WEAK3N, with the tag Week. Doing that, I'll be able to play with you. We'll be able to do stuff together. Drop your name in the comments or come into my stream and talk to me about it. If you are playing the game, tell me what you think, and I want to know who you are when I see you log in and you're in the clan. So go to the description below, use my links to download the game. There's an iOS link and an Android link. It'll get you 50,000 silver immediately, which will help you get going really fast in the game. And it'll also get you a free epic champion, which is awesome to start with. And that's all part of the new player program, courtesy of the dev team. I will see you guys on the game. Just blew me out of the blew everything out of the water in terms of the abilities actually being completely different and looking dope. So I was really happy with that. That is our number 5 on the top 5 skins list. Number 4 on the list is going to be a Guardian. It is going to be our only tier 5 skin in the list. And it's going to be Ares with the tier 5 Godslayer skin. To be honest, this skin is just super clean. Like, it looks good. You go to this skin on Ares compared to any of the OG skins, or just like, let's go to his base skin. Like, he looks okay, but he doesn't really look as badass as he does in this skin. And then with the evolving, the changing throughout, the ability to change back and forth amongst the ones that you want using your special emote, it's just a really unique skin. It looks really cool. He looks super badass. You can see, like, he's huge when you're running around with him. Like, on your screen, he's massive. Reminds me of almost playing like a Thanatos or against a Thanatos, which is wild. And that's just something that I think about all the time when I'm like, what are the top 5 skins in Smite? Let's look at the tier 5 skins. A lot of them are underwhelming. A lot of their abilities look like shit. This skin overall, the evolution, everything, just really clean, really solid. And the fact that he looks beefier and more badass is really the key to this skin for me. So that's number 4 on our list of top 5 skins. Number 3, number 2, and number 1 are just the best fucking skins in Smite, period. Like, they are straight up the best skins in Smite. Number 3 is a Hunter. It is a newer skin. I didn't even know this skin was coming out. I knew nothing about it till I got on, and ever since, every time I use it, I love it. Royal Fury is such a damn good skin. Look at it. He's just a fucking tank. Bro, this skin is so good. I don't know what about it really makes it top 5 for me, to be honest. It's just the whole skin stands out. The whole skin is good. I mean, when I played Honor before, I'd use like Olympian Honor. And yeah, he's pretty cool, but look at how much beefier the Royal Fury is. The armor, the colors, the abilities in game, the auto attacks are all really good, which is something you have to take into account when you're looking at the top skins in the game. This skin is awesome. Anytime I play jungle fucking hunters, I'm playing on her and I'm using this skin. I don't know if anyone else is going to agree. I feel like this is the one that's going to throw people off the most. Definitely one of my favorite skins I've ever seen in Smite. I think I have a thing for the skins that aren't super hyped, that nobody talks a lot about, and then come out and they actually end up being super clean. Like this skin, my next on the list, the number 2, is one that was in the last list, and it's Serket, and it's the Bad Blade, which was my number 1 skin of all time, and I probably would have kept saying that for a long time. But this skin, like, super underhyped, really good skin, everything about it, the fucking textures, the colors, the whole look is perfect. The steampunk, the Bad Blade, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's such a good fucking skin. It's really hard to compete with a skin that is underhyped, over delivers, looks really good, and just can consistently be good with the abilities, with the auto attacks, with everything. And that's why Serket was always my number 1. Like, this skin was always my number 1. But we have a new number 1. And I'm sure this isn't a surprise to anybody. I would be surprised if most people didn't agree. We have our first Genderman skin in Smite. It took long enough. You guys should have already seen it. You've been on Reddit. It's been Twitter. It's been everywhere. But the new Thanatos skin, the Valkyrie's Rage, the Genderman skin is ridiculously good. Like, the Thanatos skins in general, you have a tier 5 Thanatos, you have a mirror tier 5 Thanatos, you have like the all black and blue, you have the all blacked out one. Like, there are a lot of good Thanatos skins already. But this skin, the one sounds amazing. The abilities are all super clean. She looks fucking like fire. Like, the colors are perfect. They did put it in some other skins. I think it was Nathan Jingwei that have similar like look to it. But just the fact that you have our first Genderman skin, they managed to make it just clean and not over the top. They managed to make the abilities look good. The auto attacks are clean. Everything's fine. The actual scythe, when you're auto attacking, it looks way better than all the other ones. I think it's just because it's not as beefy. It's got like the nice slender look to it. Nothing competes with this. Serket is right there on the coattails, but number 2 for me, Serket. Number 1, this new Genderman Thanatos skin. I freaking love it. I hadn't been playing Thanatos in a while because I knew this skin was coming out, and I knew I was gonna play a decent amount of Thanatos. I've been playing her in ranked, or him. I don't even know. You don't even know what to call it anymore. Now you guys can't roast me when I get him and her wrong. Like, the skin is just so good. Those are my top 5 skins. I did think about this for a while. I've been talking about this for the past week. Let me know what your all's top 5 skins are in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of my top 5 skins versus your top 5 skins, because you know there's going to be arguments. No one's going to agree. And that's fine. That's just the way it is. But yeah, those are my top 5 skins. There are some other skins. I brought these up in the old video. So one of my favorite skins in the game, it's not an assassin. It's the Nox flipping this one. I forget the name. Madam Darkness. I don't know what's up with all the Madam Blade and Madam Darkness and all the Madam ones being so good. But Allied used to use this skin. He used to use one of the voice lines, and it trolled the shit out of me all the time. So this will always be one of my favorite skins in the game. And some of the tier 5s are worth mentioning. Like the Thanatos one, the Anubis ones are good. The Uller one is still one of my favorite abilities, but the other Ul skin I would actually mention in like one of my top skins is the Cutting Edge. Another skin where it was a little underhyped. It beats out the tier 5 skin for me. The colors are sick. You don't see a lot of purple and black mixed in any Smite skin, for one. And just the use of the abilities and the look and stance changing, it all looks really cool. It has little fucking things that pop up. I definitely enjoy this skin and would rival being, I don't want to say top 5, but it'd be like my number 6 skin. I like using it. I like playing Uller, so that probably comes into it. And it's funny because assassin-wise, I don't really have a lot of the skins that I like outside of the Thanatos and the Serket one. New Pele skin's worth mentioning, the Spectral Blade. The skin itself looks like shit, but the abilities look awesome, which is kind of sucks, but it's cool to have the abilities be the focus on some skins. But none of the other assassin ones stand out to me. I don't know if they do for you guys. I don't know if you like a Loki skin. I think Mercury skins are pretty bad. I think Bacchus skins are pretty bad. Arachne's getting a new Chibi skin, which isn't in the game, which will probably become one of my personal top 5s because I play Arachne. I love Arachne. The skin looks good. Arachne's other skins are shit. There's that. But all the other skins are pretty doo-doo, man. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but they are extremely doo-doo. So, that's it for my video. I'll see you all in the video later today.